So the big thing in music production right now is AI tools. Especially with vocals, we got tools to change your voice, creating vocal phrases, and more. And what about AI instruments? The current way we use instruments in music production, besides actually playing the instruments, is through sample library instruments like Contact and things like that. But sometimes when you're playing it through MIDI, it just doesn't sound realistic. So today we're going to take a look at an AI violin tool from Ace Studio and see how it is. Not getting paid to make this video. I did get it sent to me for free, but they have no say on what I can or cannot say in this video. Let's get to it. All right, so because we're checking out violins, let's lay something down first. Maybe we can do something a little more like vintage or orchestral inspired. So let's lay something down before we put on the violin. Let's lay down some piano. All right, let's add in the violin. Just gonna keep it simple, do some sustained notes, just to follow the chords. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to send this MIDI out to Ace Studio and have it processed with the AI violins. One, you can just export this MIDI pattern, but I'm actually going to do it through the bridge. So what we got to do is I'm just going to drag that down there, mute that, and this is the Ace Bridge plugin, so you click here. Now it connects with the Ace Studio app. So you do have to have the app open for this to work, and I'll show you guys exactly how it works. But first, let's go into Ace Studio, into these violins right here. It is in beta right now. From what I saw, they are adding a bunch of new features that you can really customize it. Right now, it's a little bit basic. So let's try it out. Let's put this violin here. Now back in Logic, I'm gonna hit record, and now we just hit play, and it should send this right here over to Ace. All right, so now we're at Ace. As you see, it has converted the audio, but now you gotta wait for it to render. Let's hear how it sounds. That sounds pretty good. Let's see. Oh, we used the vintage violin. Let's see what the regular violin sounds like. Let it render. That sounds pretty good. I prefer the vintage violin, but as you hear, they're very expressive, so it kind of sounds like someone's actually playing it. I did see they have a lot of features coming, the amount of vibrato, all that type of stuff, so you can really get that sound you're looking for. Let's go back to this vintage violin. Actually, let's do the vintage violin too, see how it sounds. Let it render. My favorite is definitely vintage violin 1. Let's go with that one again. I think that sounds great. But now back in Logic, you can leave it like this, but me personally, I would rather just bounce this out into audio. And now we have it here. Let's compare it to our original violin. Now, I don't think that sounds bad, but it just does not sound as expressive. Now, in the Ace Studio app, you can add effects like EQs, reverbs. There's already a little bit defaulted 10% low reverb on there. But for this one, I'm actually going to put my own reverb on it. So far, we got this. Now I'm actually hearing some vocals on this. I'm pretty much going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the same MIDI just to follow the same pattern, send it to Ace, but this time with some vocals. So I'm just going to go to Ace Studio. Because I'm going to use the same pattern, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the vocal synth and then drag someone in here, and then just bring this down here. I might pitch this down. I'm gonna select these. I'm gonna bring it down from F sharp 5 to F sharp 4. Let it render. I kind of want some ooh, so I'm gonna change the da 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 to ooh, ooh, ooh. Now you can change to words as well, but for the sake of the track, I'm just gonna do ooh. I'm just gonna do oohs. And then we're gonna do the same thing in Logic, just bounce out the audio. You can bounce this out into an audio file as well in export. You can also sing something in, bring it into the voice changer, and then change the voice accordingly there. But this video is supposed to be about the violin, so we're gonna focus on that. All right, so I got some vocals here. I ended up doing 2 different octaves, put some reverb on it, and it sounds like this. And then with everything. I'm not gonna lie, that violin sounds good. It sounds like someone straight up just played it in. I kinda wanna flip this into something. Let's speed it up. So I sped it up to 134 and I pitched it up 4 semitones, and we got this. Gonna throw a little drum break on it. Yeah, nice bass. Also have the sustain section here too, just so it's not always, you know, that bouncy feeling. So that's a quick thing we just cooked up using Ace violins and vocals. Honestly, wasn't really planning on doing that at first, but you know, you never know where the music takes us. But yeah, that's the Ace Studio Violin Beta. It is available to be used now, but like I said, they're adding a bunch of new features right now. I think it does sound really good, super expressive. It can be a little too expressive at times, so I am excited for when they add those features where you can like tweak the sound. But so far, so good. I'm definitely excited to see more instruments added. And I think a huge plus side to using a tool like this is that you don't have to use these massive sample libraries. You know, a lot of these sample libraries can go up to 20 to 40 gigs. I even seen some sample libraries 100 gigs, 200 gigs. But this does kind of eliminate the need for that. Will I completely stop using sample libraries? Probably not, but I'm definitely gonna be using this often for sure. Also, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, are the vocals and the instruments, are they like separate products? But no, they are not. If you get Ace Studio, it comes with both. I wondered that myself when I first saw it. So if you're interested in what you heard, I definitely recommend checking it out. Link down in the description. There isn't a trial, but they do have a 48-hour money-back guarantee. So you can try it for 48 hours and then request a refund, and you'll definitely get it. So it definitely can't hurt to try it out. But that's me for this one. If you like the beat, like the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know exactly what you think. Subscribe for more videos. And be sure to check me out on my social media, my music, and all platforms as well. All linked down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
They don't know what it takes for you to chase your dreams. All these sacrifices, don't know what it brings. This just feels so right, yeah. This just feels so right, feels so